Ah, beautiful. How cool is this? In front of me, jeez. It's getting deep. So day 3 has commenced. Last night I slept far better than the first night. However, I know the tent can exacerbate the noises, but it felt like a torrential downpour was happening, and the winds were shocking, but plenty of sleep was had, so a nice little camp spot, even though it took forever to get the bloody tent pegs into the ground. But luckily we put the effort in, because of that wind we would have had 2 adventure riders blown away in their tents, unfortunately. But anyway, the road's in perfect condition for the morning. After the rain, there's not too much dust, and we are ahead of schedule overall, so we're just going to see how far we get today, and see where I guess we can camp, and if any hard trails are to be had. Whilst I've got a fair bit of easy riding to be had, a quick debrief about yesterday. Me and Josh were talking via the campsite, and that Starkey section up to Cape Melville National Park zone we stopped. I mean, there were sections of that track that I had zero idea of how bad that was. Now, if you ride deep sand and you do this sort of riding all the time, probably sweet, but I was truly struggling. We got through kilometre at a time, no dramas, we made good pace, but it was no easy walk in the park at all, by any means. Shit, stand up. Oh man, I better let Josh know about that one. But it was absolutely atrocious conditions, exciting and fun, but it was very hard, and I would actually compare it to be harder than Simpson Desert in terms of section by section. So definitely, if you plan to come out here, have your riding skills and fitness super high. These bloody washouts, they're dangerous. I tell you what though, I mean, just take a look at the scenery. For some people it might be day-to-day life looking at this. For others, they may never get a chance to come out here, but meanwhile, for myself, I'm right between the two. I'm doing 100 kilometers an hour, I've got the sun rising behind me, and I'm just absolutely taking it all in. Such an enjoyable moment to have these kind of conditions right now, and it not being too hard. It's pretty spectacular, to be honest. Pretty spectacular indeed. I'd really like to just have a swim, but my understanding it's certainly not worth the risk. Pretty cool though, these are making progress. So we just saw a car come through, and it appears it's only halfway up their wheels. We're not too concerned about this particular crossing. We just sort of sussed it out, and it looks like it's sort of got a bit of a right turn here, and then you got, looks like a bit of bitumen underneath there, or maybe concrete, and then just stick maybe 2 meters from the waterfall to the right of that pylon, from my understanding, and should be good as gold. It's just so strange. I so badly just want to jump in this water and go for a swim. Every creek I come across in my normal riding I do that, but up here it's just that fear of crocodiles. It's just not worth it. It's just crazy to have all this water, but you can't really jump in it, so to speak. I mean, I could probably just go and sit there, but that's no fun. Anyway, that's alright. We're here to ride bikes, not swim, I guess. Alright, we're crossing. The drone's up for Josh. We think we know where we're going. Ah, beautiful. How cool is this? Here we go, a bit of a bump here. And we're through just like that. If only all the bases were like that, you would never fall in. Even though it was easy, doesn't matter. There we go. Have a look at this little fella. Some sort of water monitor or something. Hey buddy. You don't want to be roadkill? Go on. Maybe a Merton's water monitor? Maybe? Probably not. We're now on a straight route to Musgrave, about 100 kilometres. No doubt it'd be road like this, so we should knock it over pretty quickly. But I'm absolutely starving. Unfortunately for me, I'm a celiac, so I can't have any bloody gluten, which is such a weird thing, but anyway, it is what it is. Normally I get by, but so far I've been struggling on this trip to have any places that can accommodate in the sense of like gluten-free bread, or you know, just a pie or something. So I'm pretty hungry and I'm trying to ration my supplies. I brought plenty of food, but not enough for 13 days. So hopefully I can just get a gluten-free, I don't know, steak sandwich or something. We'll see. I need some calories in the body. I think this one's called Hand Crossing. Pretty sure I have to go across it. It's the main drag, so nowhere near as tricky as the Cowpower one. But nevertheless, a crossing done. Beautiful, no swimming allowed again. I just came here, wasn't even going fast, took my effing eyes off the road to look at there, locked it up, looking at it. I should have powered through but didn't know what it was, and I hit this sand, bike stored, and I fucking crashed and my leg got caught under here and I heard crack. But standing up, maybe it was just a good old air pop. Oh, it's stupid. I mean, what am I doing? It's like a sand trap. That's so dangerous. Look at this big fella arcing up, getting a little bit higher up, trying to say, I'm the big one here. And now he's like, oh shit, get off the road, mate. Go on. Crazy animal. Just giving the good old legs a rest up front here, resting on top of the safari tank. Just sort of thinking about that crash I had before, and my knee feels a little funky, but I think it's okay. I just would really hate waking up tomorrow morning and it being not happy. So yeah, look, touch wood, I haven't hurt that knee, but I think in the next few hours we'll be able to tell. I don't think it's significant, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to flop around on it, but we'll see what happens, eh? Not good though. Here we go, the Lilyvale Roadhouse. Fuel, supplies, and all the good stuff. Absolutely. Hopefully a good feed as well. I'm so hungry. We've just left the Roadhouse. I was fortunate enough to get a gluten-free sanger, so thank you very much. We've got fuel, food in the bellies, we've filled up our water supply, and now we're heading along Lilyvale Road. I'm not too sure what to expect of this road, but this is a more, I guess, harder version to get the Coen than the standard route. But it's about 160 kilometres long, and on my maps it's showing a solid line for most of it, meaning road like this no doubt. But there is a section where it goes to a dotted line, and that was the same as the Starkey section. So as long as it's not as bad as that, and it can be just that little bit better or a whole heap better than the Starkey section, I think we'll be able to knock it over pretty quickly. Otherwise, we're going to be in for a world of hurt and a lot of working hard to be had, I guess. But anyway, let's get to it and see what the rest of the day brings. So far, it's a pretty good road, the old Lilyvale Road. I know it's going to change, but we're sitting on 90 to 100k an hour. Both bikes are just eating up the terrain. We could go a lot faster, but there's really no need. Every now and again you carve one of those sort of divots in the road or crossings, and they can sneak up on you. We're learning pretty quickly, so it's not worth doing that extra speed just then to have to lock it up and potentially come off like we've done once before. Yours truly, that was my mistake. But yeah, beautiful terrain, beautiful red dust. We can sit like this, not too many cars coming either direction, so really enjoyable stretch at the moment, really enjoyable. Well, no doubt this is full of water at times, but right now it's just one bumpy, rocky little track. Oh, that's it. Yep. Beautiful. Oh yeah. This is pretty cool. I haven't seen something like this in a long time. Just a quick crocodile scan. Just a massive creek, doesn't look all too deep, just covered in lilies and flowers popping up. That's pretty nice actually. I don't mind a good bit of Mother Nature every now and again. Awesome to look at. Really pretty. Well, as I ride, my maps are showing us hitting the dotted line right now. So, the unknown for us begins. There's about 25 kilometres of dotted line on the map. Normally that can mean pretty positive things, but so far I've learned a lesson out here, and it means atrocious things. So the adrenaline's up, the excitement's up, and the worrying is up. So let's see what happens. This track is still very enjoyable, but it's quite humorous now because you still get patches of sand. And if that was my first sand riding for the trip, I'd be like, oh no, slow down, hold on for your dear life. But because we did the Starkey track, the sand now feels like absolutely nothing. Obviously it's not deep enough to be too much of concern, but yeah, you're only as good as your last experience. My last experience so far was a horrendous amount of sand, so this feels like absolutely nothing. Alright, the Stuart River is our next obstacle. A whole heap of sand riding, and I've just been talking up my sand riding being improved.
It looks completely different.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be. I think it was deeper when they did it.
Yeah, I reckon up to the line of those trees there maybe. Well, it's funny how this can change. I mean, what we're expecting is not here, but then what else someone watches our video and might have the complete opposite of that as well. Like, it just changes all the time, I guess. Yeah. I feel like we've had a pretty good run.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Definitely have.
Unless Starkey, that track there, was actually too sandy this time. We'll take that as a tick. We'll take that as a tick. So me and Josh were just having a bit of a laugh at like, it's still boggy, but the footage that we've seen of this crossing, like, I've seen 2 videos and guys are taking run-ups and guys are drowning bikes and whatnot, guys over handlebars. So obviously me and Josh have got a very cruisy Cape trip so far, because this is not hard at all. Just got to get up here, stand up, and even all this sand's not here. So I mean, we all want the hardcore experience, but sometimes a little bit of ease is certainly pleasant, so to speak. So I've just gone past the Sex Change Hotel. We're going to get some food. We're a little bit late at the moment, but not early enough for dinner. But I didn't expect this town to be quite as big as it is. Got full reception and all that jazz, so that's pretty cool. But we'll suss it out, resupply ourselves, and we'll see what the rest of the day looks like if we stay here or push on. We're not too sure yet. We've just left Coen. We just had a few snacks and made a phone call to the Archer River Roadhouse. We didn't get any fuel, we didn't need it, but we decided to push on to Archer River. It's getting late in the day, but we'll make it. And just to take a bit of the edge off tomorrow's big slog out to Bramwell, and then we can maybe make some good progress on the old telly. Josh and I both know that the DRZs are very poor in top end speed, especially when loaded up, but I reckon if I pull in under behind him like this, yep, streamline, boom, and go around him, yes, done, it does work. I saved like 2 revs per minute and I was able to get around him. How good is that? Oh man, this is gonna suck. Hold my breath. Oh, not another one. Hold my breath again. Oh my goodness. I'm going to practice holding my breath more. Oh, I'm just sucking in the dust. That can't be good for my lungs at all. And if dust wasn't enough for the lungs, I've also got bushfire and blue smoke to contend with. I tell you what, I am loving life, but I don't know about my organs. The Archer River Roadhouse, made it a pretty good time. Pretty happy with that. There's some major upgrades on this road though. I wonder how long the PDR will remain mainly dirt. I guess in the near future that will be a thing of the past, no doubt. Get some fuel, have a chat to the owners, all good stuff. So me and Josh arrived at Archer River for once on time, plenty of sunlight left. Tent, bike, tent. We got phone reception, Josh is on the phone making a call, and even better, a free shower and a makeshift clothesline between two DRZ400Es. I don't know if that's a first, probably not, but I'm going to say it is, and hope that the wind doesn't come and just blow all that stuff off into the dirt and get even more muddy. But that's mostly my gear. I'm trying to wear the same clothes the whole trip, and save my emergency pairs for another time if things get real bad. But yeah, this is our setup, pretty cool. We'll get something to eat, and hopefully tomorrow we'll be well and truly into the old telegraph track.